Today I'm headed to Cinemaestudios Filmmakers Spring Gathering at American Documentary Institute. I'm a bit late, so instead of taking the usual train, I'm taking an Uber, and my Uber's right there. That's my ride. Hello.
Hi, how are you, sir?
Good, thank you for picking me up. How are you? Thank you.
Un buen de comida que ya viene en camino también. Bueno, mi nombre es Laura Bustillos Jaques. También soy de la frontera Ciudad Juárez, Chihuahua, México y El Paso, Texas.
Estudié cine en la Jorge Tadeo Lozano, en la Universidad de Colombia, de Bogotá. Y sí, tuve una gran aceptación, las personas muy contentas de sacar mi tiempo sin buscar nada a cambio, porque nadie me paga, yo no tengo un beneficio. Y lo hago con ese ético que estamos hablando, la conciencia de hacer algo que me agrada, que amo, que apoyo, porque desde 1998 vengo haciéndolo. Y eso fue lo último que saqué. Estoy pensando en arrancar un documental que llevo varios años aplazándolo por mi tiempo, porque soy una persona que tiene que trabajar para poder subsistir acá, porque no soy de acá, entonces tengo que trabajar fuertemente en otras cosas que no me dan para vivir, que son los films.
Muchos años hasta que digo, bueno, vamos a ver qué pasa con esto. Estreno La Ciudad del Silencio, que se llama el documental, y en la pandemia, por alguna razón, pues me empiezan a caer mucho trabajo de edición. Me contratan que hasta el día de hoy es mi trabajo corporativo, me contratan para Disney Entertainment. Básicamente, como yo puedo balancear mi vida de freelancer, es que trabajo para Disney, Hulu, Marvel, toda esta conglomerate corporation en Disney.
And I grew up in, I feel like, multicultural house. My mom is from Mexico City. My dad is from the UK. But the culture that we grew up with in my house was like it was my mom as the matriarch.
I've been in this situation so many times. So like to hear you do that was the best. So thank you so much. Because I was really in your story.
Y también si quieres traducción me dices, hermano, me pongo. ¿Sí le saltas? Sí.
Lo que pasa es que a mí no me gusta gastar mi inglés.
He doesn't want to spend his English. It's for his wife, that English. Okay.
So my name is Queena Bergen.
Depending on that, since I would do that, I would figure out like my budget for my film, and then
I find something to fit that idea. So it's kind of like that's what happens on the balance of it. I treat grants and residencies and all those things like that kind of like a law of averages. So I apply to a large amount of grants or opportunities.
And just been thinking about who I'd cast in it, what character I'd want to be, and but have no idea how that happens. So I think it's
here. So thank you for your contribution, and let's give it up for Mark in El Paso, Texas.
thank you.
Later, bud. We'll see your movie Scarab.
Yes.
And I'll let you know how that went.
Okay.
Good vibes.
All right. Bye.
Conversation and film screening and networking. Most of you who are here are actually the creators of these films, so we're very, thank you. Filmmaker stuff. So we're very excited to be watching each other's works. Like I said, to be born from this day, that's the goal. So I don't want to talk too much, but we have basically 2 hours of films with an intermission. An intermission is 10 minutes long, and then afterwards we'll have a Q&A. I have some questions, but also, as you know, the structure for the day has been very organic. So if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask if that's space at the end. And then we have DJ Victoria afterwards, who will be spinning some funky international stuff. And yeah, all right.
job, Jazmine.
绿色的衣服那个吹生日蛋糕，什么啊？哦，挺可爱。
Las 656, Juárez está en el mapa. Celia, Prieto Marte. Pasaron los 20 entre la mota y el perico. Carnal, no es que esté pelada, pero es que esto me dedico. Tan maldito, tan bendito, llámame un hijo prodigio. Siempre que me paro raro, me rompí el estereotipo. Cada que les pego ganas, que pensé morir invicto. La calle me llama, yo le llego y me lo siento. Hey, yo. How are you? ¿Conoces esto? Siempre lo doy todo en cada verso, en cada coro. Solo vine por mi trono, al cabo siempre quiero todo. Me compré 2 llenaderas, en las vendí un par de lejos.
¿Qué onda? Boo aquí. Projectionist, the projectionist.
00
Y ya, pues ya los puedes empezar, ¿eh?
Alright.
Okay, if everybody can close your eyes for 1 second so I don't hurt your pupils. Close your eyes, please. Close your eyes. And you can open them now.
Alright, thank you all for being here. Oh my gosh, we've been here all day. Should we turn off the projector?
You're right.
I have some questions for the filmmakers, but also, like, if anybody has any questions, please feel free to jump in. This has been a pretty amazing day for me, and for to be able to witness all my friends sharing conversation and being able to connect. So even better to watch each other's films in the same space. One thing I noticed that all these films, especially the filmmakers present, that they have in common is that they're inspired by your own stories and your own experiences, and some of you are even in your own films. So those are my first questions. Filmmakers who presented who are here, do you want to?
Story, but it was a safe space. It was a space that we were also very familiar with. Like this is the location was the DP's house. So and I think that much.
It's like my life. Since high school, I started skateboarding and filming. Something that I really love is supporting people that is trying to get that dream and get sponsor support and show the talent. So for me, it's pretty important to support that people that have that dream. And it's really difficult for us that come to other country. We are immigrants, and it's so difficult because we have to work and and look for the time, the space to skate and film and all that. It took me like 4 years filming for 25 minutes, and it's like 4 years to get 25 minutes. But at the end of the day, I'm so happy with the result of my job, and what I've done. Those guys are super thankful, and we are living our dream, that is skate here and film, and one day try to live of skateboarding and films. We are doing something illegal, and we are from other country, and normally if we have papers here, we are gonna be illegal because we don't belong here. And I'm proud of being Colombian and being an immigrant, and all these kids and all these guys are looking for that dream, trying to do the best, support family in Colombia because they are pretty poor, and all this is like something that come from our earth because we really love this. We are proud filming and skateboarding and traveling around the world, sometimes with no money, no support, and that's what makes us happy and proud.
Thank you. And he said to me, hey, I need you to come to Vieques tomorrow. So there's like no narrative in what you saw, but I'll tell you what Agave Alchemy is. It's a project that is 5 episodes long, and the 5 episodes explore mezcal, the production of mezcal, its culture, the preservation of indigenous traditions, and celebrating cultural wealth, which is my new approach to filmmaking. Because as you know, for so long I focused on the painful, traumatic stories of what it's like to live on the US-Mexico border. And although that is still very much a real experience, it's not where I want to focus my energies as a filmmaker. So I wrote this series, and that's what you saw. And also I produced Christian's film, Dante. So that was the film with the hair.
I was gonna ask who did that.
That was Christian. Yeah. He had to leave. Hello. Yeah. Any other like questions, comments? Why we scheduled? That's what I was about to say. I don't know why we scheduled that. It was like rush hour. No, it was like rush hour. It was like 6 p.m.
Oh my
God. From work.
It looked.
People were so mad at
You guys did a really good job of not showing anyone else.
No, and that was me being like, no, Muffin.
You're like HBO.
No, I'm sure I could have said that, but
I love the switch in that film. You know, that like he's following her and then it switches to like her following him. I thought that was really good. It felt like very like 90s X-Files, like mystery.
It's part of a trilogy that Christian wrote, and what the first one is Los Globos de Circe, and then Dante, and I don't know, I can't remember the third one, but it doesn't exist yet, but hopefully soon.
This came out even better than we imagined. Like we were like, how's it gonna go? How's it gonna work? But it was so organic. It was like a chilling session. It was not formal at all. It was great. And this is the first one of many. Hopefully we can do, what's after spring, summer? So we're gonna do summer gathering. You know, tell your friends, people that you think, oh, you should come check this out, screen in our movies, etc. We want to create a bigger community, as well as the space. As some of you guys already know, or some not. Both floors are called the American Documentary Institute. You need a place to screen movies, to have meetings, to edit, to do anything. That's what we're for. So we wanted to do this so we can show it to you guys, so you can be like, oh, this place. And it's the fact that it's a block away from Times Square. It will also add a lot of value to your screening. It's maybe not a forum, a studio. It's not the biggest screen in the world, right? But we will get those steps little by little. And I guess.
And I just want to add to that. Luis started Cinemaestudios, the US-Mexico border a few years ago. Then he invited me to be part of the project. Jazmine and I are co-founders of a film festival on the US-Mexico border as well. Somehow we all ended up in New York City, and now our efforts are like coming together once again to bring this new iteration of Cinemaestudios and what Flimmakers Filmmaker Showcase used to be. We received a grant from the Laundromat Project, which is how we were able to provide snacks, foods, the space, and that's it. And also you all, the homies, that just showed all your films. This has been my favorite part, is that the people in attendance are the filmmakers, and as I said in the morning and at lunch, it's like the faces that we're looking at are the people that we could potentially work with and collaborate with. So please get each other's information, please call each other, count on me however you wish. I have a production company, you have a production company, so do you, you're an NYU student, everyone here is like badass, so please count on each other, and yay, that's it.
And then we're gonna enjoy some music.